Alright, so we need to do the research before we can even access this, but that is where we would then do that. And then we have the Chaos Gods, which are up here. Oh, I'm sorry, the Norscan Gods. So we have the Champion of the Serpent. I don't know if it's possible to go for more than one of these at a time. I'm kind of doubting it. I don't know if like these two are metrically opposed to these two, or how that works exactly. But we have the Serpent, which allows a Specialist Chaos Sorcerer, Kihar the Tormentor, to be recruited. Lord Recruit rank +5, upkeep -10 for all forces. We can be the Crow, which unleashes a devastating plague across the world, reduces the wound recovery time, and increases our casualty replenishment. We can be the Hound, which is a unique and extremely powerful Hell Cannon battery unit. The Iceforge Legion will become available. Unit experience gained per turn, +100. And then weapon strength for all melee units, that's pretty good. Or the Eagle, Mighty Lord of Change, Azric the Maze Keeper will be unlocked to fight for your faction. Winds of Magic, starting amount +20, and then Research +20. I'm kind of leaning towards the Eagle, or possibly the Hound. Although I also quite like the Serpent. I don't know. I think when you raise a city you can select which god to raise it for, and that increases relations to the selected god and decreases with every other. Okay. The gods demand death and destruction. Must conquer regions, raising them to the ground and erecting great monoliths to the gods to gain their favour. The gods are jealous, however, so erecting a monolith in the likeness of one will undoubtedly anger the others. While gaining the favour of multiple gods is possible, ultimately you must show your full support to only one to join Acheron's coming invasion. Remember, however, the others will not take kindly to favouritism, and invoking their anger is not without risk. You must show your full support to only one to join Acheron's coming invasion. Does that mean I can resist him?
My challenge?
That'd be kind of interesting.
Undeniable.
You can get up to level 2 with all gods, but only get to level 3 with 1. Okay. Alright, so what kind of garrison does this place have? Marauder Hunters, Marauders, Marauder Spearmen, and then Rangvald Thainfrost. Let's kill him.
I am the Wanderer.
Oh, and then finally, sorry, the other one that I should have shown you are the skills. So, for example, Thorgrim now has another line sitting... Actually, no, I think all of them have 4 lines now, instead of just 3. So you have a couple more choices. Thorgrim is like adding more heroes to your army and more faction-wide bonuses. I think they've also increased the number of unique upgrades you can get. Like Thorgrim used to have about 3, now it's about 7 or 8. So they've really done a good job overhauling the trees for legendary lords to kind of bring them in line with how the Bretonnians and the Wood Elves were. Apparently, I haven't played either faction. I really need to. I'm happy that this is doing better on Twitch now. Means I get to play more of it. Yay! Alright, let's go and attack them. I really wish I had recruited some more troops though. Alright, this is saying that this is overwhelming in our favour. And we have this, laying siege. -4 from enemy presence, enemy province. Let's do it. Marauder Berserkers, frenzied damage dealer. Berserks fight with the strength of madmen, an absolute disregard for their own lives. So I'm going to have to unlearn much of what I've learnt with the dwarves, because you need to play much more aggressive with these guys, I think. That's not to say I can't still use hills and charge people blindly. Yeah, I like this right flank. We're going to use the hill on the right flank. Means I can also hide some of our troops. So we have the Ice Chariot, who we're going to stick really far over on the right. So we have 4 dudes in the... or 3 of them even, I can't count. Dudes in chariots. Oops. Looking rather swish. In fact, I'm just going to have a look at the units here. Then we've got the Skin Wolves, who are basically werewolves. And Marauders. Where's the enemy? Exactly.
The dark gods command me.
Berserkers going topless in a blizzard. hardcore. Must be from Newcastle. We've got more marauders and more marauders. Alright, sweet! So how do we want to do this? Like I said, I think we want you over there. You guys are anti-large frenzy and regeneration, so I actually kind of want you in the front line. You can just regenerate any damage that's done to you. How fast are you? Speed 75. Oh, you are basically cavalry. Regenerating cavalry. Oh, that's scary. In fact, if the... I'm going to put the chariot on the left flank. I'm going to have the werewolves on the right. And you're ranged. Interesting. Then we're going to have the berserkers here on the far right. And then these guys can make up the center. I want you slightly deeper so I can maintain your morale a bit better. So that we can use your frenzy. And then Wolfric can come over here. Alright, start the battle.
Killer of champions. Moving out. Move on there.
Yeah, I don't need you guys running. Stop running. No, stop running. No, stop. There you go. Right, what are these guys doing? Got the spear guys in front. Do you guys count as large? I'm going to assume not.
What?
Ah, frostbite. Yeah, that's what I was... Intense cold cuts into the flesh and burns the foe's extremities, greatly reducing their speed, but it doesn't tell us how much. Interesting.
Faster! Our blades hunger! Chaos marauders! Move!
I love how the werewolves are basically our cavalry. That's fantastic. Awesome. Right, where are the hunters? Spearmen, marauders, marauders. Oh, they're there. Okay. So I need to somehow get the werewolves at them. Now the berserkers and the werewolves do not have shields, so we want to continue advancing with you guys in the front. Maybe with you as well. We want to keep the chariot well away from the spears, that's the only thing. Because the chariot is definitely large. So we need to keep it away from you. But here on the left, you are perfectly positioned. So we want to try and peel these two away. So I think what I might do is try and come in from a slightly deeper angle. Something like that. Oh, you're shifting across. That's unfortunate. Why you do this? Hey, Dana. Can you play Norse without going Chaos? I don't think so. I was kind of hoping that you could as a Norsca. The other option is to play as the Troll King, Throg. But they're not quite as Norse as Norsca, because they rely on monsters, while these guys rely on marauders. You are only... Wait, you marauder hunters or javelins? Oh, you are actually just regular hunters. You're actually the tier 2 guys. Interesting.
Wolfric the Wanderer!
Oh crap, I forgot to bring you guys up. My bad. Actually, bringing the berserkers in amongst the spearmen sounds like a good idea, because they'll have more time to get really stuck in and let that rage thing work. I'm going to see if I can have you here on the flank and just pick away at those marauders. I know they're shielded, it's not going to be massively effective, but it will at least provoke them. They're hatchet guys, don't have a very long range, they can't be everywhere at once. You just ceded the hill to me, that's very nice of you. Much obliged. I think I might actually need to keep the werewolves in reserve for a bit until we've really bound their spearmen down. Alright, let's speed this up. Should have remembered there was a speed setting. While we're just kind of manoeuvring. Oh, they're coming.
Now is our time. Chaos Marauders!
Right. We really want to tie you down, you down, you down. Charge. I'm going to try and hit their hunters from behind with these guys. Right, incoming. Ah, that was the boat. Whoops. That was terrible positioning. It's a line of attack thing. Oh well. Whoops. Boom. Werewolves hit the hunters inside. Lovely jubbly. And then here come the berserkers. We're going to hit them in the back. Do any of the rest of you have special abilities? Okay. Charge. Oh man, we are carving these guys up. Hello. Speciality wise, what do these guys have? Lots of damage. Lots and lots of damage. And generally the higher their leadership, the more damage they will do. They're not very well armoured though. They're kind of the opposite to dwarves. And by kind of I mean totally.
This is the true path to demonhood.
Chase them. And you can chase them. Alright. Berserkers are in the fight. Chop chop. Actually, let's get you to hit them in the back. Oh, 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 oh. Slow this down. I'm going to have you come over here. Because I want to try something. I want to use this ship properly. So then we can say, I want the ship to go here. Sail a ship across the ice. Go on then. 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. Oh, it didn't happen. Well, that's disappointing. Why didn't that happen?
Now is our time. Cheers, marauders.
Werewolves? Oh, Chariot's still chasing. No, Chariot's done. Bring you back over here. I don't want to lose this unit. Let's pull you back. Super high melee damage. Mostly melee, but they do have javelins, which apparently are pretty effective at range. Don't really need to kill them all. It's a siege. But I want to. I'm making the use of the fact that I'm not the frickin' dwarves and can actually hunt people down. They do have decent cavalry too, I believe. Marauder cavalry. Kind of skirmishy. Other than watching the dwarf game and know nothing about it. Neither do I. Like, I've never played any of the Chaos factions before. This is all new. Boom. Close? Close? Never. So Warfric got 75 kills. That's more than Thorgrim's ever got, I think. You guys got 98, 95, 65, 13. You didn't do particularly well. 76 on the werewolves. Good. 66 on the chariot. Not bad for only 3 units. We lost 145 and we killed 491. I would say that went pretty well. So yeah, you're asking like how do these guys fare? They are massively strong in melee attack. They don't have particularly good defense or armor. I mean, they're basically just Viking charging. Rah! They have some short range things. I don't think they have any bows or crossbows at all. I don't think they have any artillery or siege units, but they do have monsters. So you can have like trolls and mammoths and that type of thing. And they have cavalry.
This settlement is yours to do with as you please. Whether that be the establishment of a camp to recruit and build from, or to devote it to one of the gods by raising it to ash and ruin, gaining their favor and gifts.
Oh, you don't get any money for raising. That's disappointing. Well, this one I'm definitely occupying. 'Cause we need to build up our base. Less shooty shooty bang bang, more stabby stabby cut cut. Exactly. Exactly.
I am the one.
Alright, so Wolfric's level 2. We've already got Seafang, which frankly I'm kind of disappointed by so far. Devastating charge, thick-skinned, hard to hit, or deadly blade. Or we can give him Root Marcher, which I'm very tempted by. Voice of the Dark Gods! More aura. So this is Army Generaling. Oh, this is Army Generaling, which increases your own unit strength. This is for different units. This is personal combat ability, which is probably what I'll do. And then this is the settlement wardening. Ah, Skin Wolf Workin, hero capacity +1. So that's the other hero. So we have the shaman dudes, the Fimirs, and the Workin. Okay. We're going Root Marcher because I want you to be able to move further. So we'll have a plus 20% movement bonus. It'll be rather nice. We can then start to recruit some more troops, which I think will be necessary. I'm going to get some spearmen so we can defend. Whoa! Those are the wrong thing. Those are global, not local. We're going to have 2 spearmen and a hunter. So I can defend my flanks. That's the main reason. Alright. And do I want another army? At this juncture, probably not. And the other thing is we need to decide what the hell we want to build, if anything. Alright, build lists are the same except that you get the Bloody Bulwark and you guys get guard shacks and towers. You only go up to here. So generally any chieftain halls, ruinous stables we want to have in the small towns. So I don't really want to upgrade you because I have a feeling I'll be tearing you down. I could however replace you right now. Grab a ruinous altar so I can get a shaman sorcerer straight out the gate, get him leveling up. I don't think I need the bulwark. Trophies of battle would be good for the research. Well, I mean, we're going to need one here anyway because we need to recruit some stuff. But long term, I think that's probably what we do.
The eternal challenger.
In the meantime, I need you to work out how the hell you're going to get up there. Really? Through all that? There's no shortcut. Are you kidding me? You can go around here and then through that. Yeah, I think that's what you need to do, buddy. So, hey, how far can you move at sea? Oh, you've got pretty good long... Oddly enough, you can move quite far by boat. In fact, I would say probably further than by land. Good to know. Well, now that we're in friendly territory, we can be recruiting as we move north to the Doom Keep. Which is a great name, by the way. Longship Graveyard. Ice Drake Fjord. Doom Keep. I like it.
My challenge? Undeniable.
We get technology next turn. We are still recruiting. Do we want to recruit anything else? 2 more Marauders.
Done and done.
2 more Marauders and 1 more of those. Then I think that's going to be basically the army I want to run with for the time being. Be a poor Viking faction if they couldn't get far by sea. This is very true. This is very, very true. Technology research. Sea Marauders tools. Whether fighting at land or at sea. The Longship Marauders are the most seasoned veterans. Wow, that was a broken up sentence. Let's start that again. Whether fighting at sea or on land, the Longship Marauders are the most seasoned veterans of the Norscan tribes. Alright, next up we're going to get the Corpulent Sails. Which then lets us get longer hulls, which is more income from sacking settlements, which sounds fantastic. And grants us immunity to high seas attrition for all forces. So I think we definitely want that. And then this one is vigor loss reduction to marauder infantry. Alright, cool. Let's get the corpulent sails. And continue moving right up to the border.
On the move.
And we will actually be fully replenished next turn. Marvellous. And then we could actually go into raiding stance and start raiding. Except raiding slows you down. Nah, I want to get moving to attack Doomkeep. The other thing I wanted to look at was the Lord recruitment. But isn't that usually a thing which appears down here? I'm sure it is. Maybe I can't recruit any. Interesting. Alright, chapter objectives. Because I wanted to see if there are any optionals. There aren't. We just need to gain level 1 with another Lord. Alright. Let's make our way towards Doomkeep. Grayling Moot. East of one province. Maybe. Like, I think with the Norscans, I'm just going to take them down through conquest. So maybe once we've taken Doomkeep, we'll go for this stuff. The Hellspire tribe. Yeah. Sounds good. Hey, Utopia Rocker. Watch your Ottoman Empire Kaiserreich playthrough, said, right, I can do that, and got promptly destroyed. It's harder than it looks. The Ottomans are not in a good position at the start.
I'll rip out guards.
Ooh, they have a lord here.
Norsca.
Ooh, quite a strong one. Felmar Ingerson, shielded melee expert.
The eternal challenger.
Roughly the same strength, but he is going to have the town garrison, unless he sallies out, which is possible. Right, are any of these ready to... Aha, we can upgrade. And I would like to do that. So we can start building some other stuff. Oh crap. Hellspire's coming out for a fight.